What is going on, Michael family? Green Table Gardens back again. I'm going to do a short little video on picking a couple more cultures from a T0 plate from Nanook, which is, I think, a cross between Yeti and Crooked Mystery from Dave Wombat. But I really like this one, so we did some streaks on this plate from Swab, and I really took several subcultures of these guys, but there's a couple more that have popped up, these lighter ones here, that I want to try to grab as well, hoping that I can check them out under the scope and see if they are mono. So I'm going to go ahead and grab some of those. See, these guys here are very thin and wispy. I like this guy because he's farther away from everything else. So I have a pretty good chance of that being a mono carry-on. Very thin, light, tomatos. I'm gonna pull that guy up. Okay. So now that guy, let's put away immediately. Just if you guys are wondering, this is grafting tape, typically for nurseries, branch grafting and whatnot. With fruit trees especially, but this stuff is awesome. It's very stretchy. It's basically like parafilm, except it's not crappy in ways that parafilm is. You get 2 rolls of this stuff for like $4 on Amazon. Absolutely love it. So this is going to be my potentially 5th mono that I'm pulling off this plate. Now I haven't checked any of them. Several of these look pretty dikaryotic, so not sure about all of those, but these new guys that popped up are very thin, so we're going to call this Nanook large clone, so we're going to say Nanook large, and this is T1. T0 is our streak plate. T1 is our first subculture transfer here. So we're saying T1, and this is M for hopefully mono carry-on 5. So that's my 5th one, and we're going to put a date on here, 9/1. And that's it. That guy's ready to roll. Oh, and what I would like to do on this plate as well, I've kind of done with some of these other ones. I wiped it off when I sprayed the plate. This was 3. This is 1. This was 4. 2. And this is now M5. And then I'm going to take something from this guy right here. I don't know, I kind of like that one here as well, though. I think I'm gonna go with this guy up here. Although it looks like he's already bumped shoulders with this colony here. They've kind of already met. I don't know. I think we're going to go from here. This little guy right here. This is going to be my M6. All right, we'll do another one here. Now, because I'm paying attention to you guys as well and talking and all that stuff, I forgot to prep my blade. I don't have a ton of extra scalpels laying around anymore. This guy right here is what we're going for. Light. Actually, I'm looking at two of them. I might go for this guy right here in the middle instead. You want to try to catch these, if you're looking for monos, you want to try to catch them as early as possible when you can barely just start to see them form is when you want to grab those guys. All right. Sorry for the making you wait while I label that thing. Kind of boring, but all right. So now we've got several other things popping up in here that I have my eye on. This little guy here, right in the middle, starting to form kind of a tower in the center. It's just looking really cool. Obviously, very aggressive out here. I think that's pretty much a dicaryon. I don't think that's a haploid anymore. So. But we will wrap him up here. And I'm starting to kind of slow down or narrow my focus, I guess. I went kind of crazy at first, running a bunch of different stuff, and now I'd like to sort of focus in on a few things. So just try to work those up. These are just some crazy looking plates here. There's all kinds of, you know, they could just be beautiful or they could be super sketchy. This one as well has got some crazy looking stuff going on. But yeah, see, this guy you can see has contam on the bottom. So the rest of it looks pretty nice, but I won't pull from this side. You know, I'll pull from this side of the plate where the label is. It's going to be safer there. This guy's pretty clean, so we're just going to get these transferred over again. This is the first transfer of the clone. This will be a third transfer, and hopefully she'll be cleaned up in this next one, ready to run out on grain. And again, this stuff's all been sprayed off. I'll hit the hands again real quick. See, now I'm curious if I pull from the ring. I don't know where I want to pull that from, to be honest with you. So I'm just going to pull it from there. Okay. And when I spin my plates, guys, this is how I kind of roll with these 3 fingers and pinch down with this guy. So stretch it, pinch it down, and turn. And once you get that motion going, you just kind of get it down. This is Gorilla Wizard. All right. Oh, that guy needs to get wrapped up again. Man, that's just a healthy plate. Could put that thing to green right now. I don't think we're gonna though. I don't think we're gonna because it's contaminated. Like I said, I forgot. Yeah, we have contaminant there. So this guy is actually gonna go bye-bye. In the trash she goes. All right. There's that guy. We've got our Nanook. Looking pretty sketchy. Looking pretty sketchy. I don't know, I feel like putting it to grain anyway though. Okay, anyway. Yeah, I'm not ready for this. This is cordyceps that I harvested mature fruit from, and it got them to drop some spores, ascospores here on the plate. Probably hold things closer, might help, eh? So what you do is you take some type of Vaseline, or I like to use triple antibiotic ointment actually, and stick it to the lid. It's kind of hard to see that inside my plate, but yeah, it's stuck to the lid. So then I'll take some cut of one of these spore colonies there and transfer that out, see how that goes. But I'm running out of plates, so not gonna happen today. This guy will. Let's see. Yeah, I guess it will. Let's do that. crazy looking inside this plate, growing out everywhere. Sorry, my camera's kind of going nuts. So the way I play this game is, this edge here seems to be a bit more broken up and choppy. This edge here seems to be just a little more solid. So I'm just going to pull from the solid area there. Reaching over top of my plates is never a good idea, but there we go. Couple little transfers there for you. These have been, obviously those plates are pretty overgrown. I've been putting off for a minute. So we get those done. And I think I'll actually put that guy to some grain, just for fun. So I'm going to relabel that guy in a second here, but can do. Got a little bit of grain here. Well, that guy is pretty sketchy looking, but we'll try to make a little transfer. Let's see. Yeah. Not transfer, I'm sorry. I'm just saying things without thinking about them. So you can even see this kind of split right halfway here. I'm not sure what that's from, to be honest. But what I'm going to do is keep it to this side of that split. Just because it is a small amount of grain anyway. When I stir my jars up, I don't just shake them. I take it sideways and I give it a, I rotate it towards the cap and the bottom, and that spins everything. And depending on which way you shake it, whether I shake it this way or I shake it reverse, it will tumble what I've put in there differently. And now they're at the bottom. All those guys are down here at the bottom somewhere, hidden in the mix. Not up top. And that's what we want. So this guy we're done with. I'm going to start making more videos and see if you guys can follow me along from spore collection to harvest. So I'll probably get some more knives, a little bit more equipment, so make things a little faster for you guys. But that's basically it. Just a couple transfers. I did want to show you the ascospores from the cordyceps. And we've got the other monocultures that I pulled off from this guy that I've just been working from. The other ones that I pulled off that I told you about the other day are looking pretty good, depending on, you know, this guy obviously had a little hiccup there. That will transfer out with one more plate, I'm sure. That was mono 3. This is mono 2. Much thinner, wispier. I'm excited to check this one out under the scope. Mono 1. Again, that one's super heavy and dense, so thick. Likely going to be dikaryotic ready. And then there's this guy who just looks really sickly and not great, but I don't know. We'll see what he does. And then we've got a different one from, this was a T0 swab plate as well of Mr. Peanut. That's from Dave Wombat as well, I believe. But this one looks really good as far as looking for a mono. It's very thin and wispy. So yeah, we'll check that guy out on the scope too. And I'll show these guys to you again after I've checked them out, and I can kind of let you know what is what with each of those. So thanks for hanging out, guys. Hope you all have a blessed Labor Day weekend, and yeah, much love. Keep growing. Cheers.